Let's get us some chill vibes here. Hopefully y'all can hear this. I'm not sure if the audio is working here. Turned on some chill vibes, but it doesn't look like it's working. I just have it playing from my computer. So basically, Lewis and I typically stream on this account every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Play games together. We've been playing Left 4 Dead for a few weeks now, and then last week we did an episode of our podcast, Ready Press Play Live. But he's out of town today, and I'm out of time because got some other plans going on later. So I figured, just in case there was somebody expecting to watch us tonight, I would just go live for a little bit, say hi, see if anybody wants to chat. Maybe one of our regulars would be around. But right now it's looking like probably not, so maybe this is going to last even less than I originally anticipated. But just throwing it out there. That's why I'm live. I'm working too, so just kind of chilling and working. I got the Series X though, so if anybody was online, wanted to see it, I can show them that. Hello. Hey, baby. Can you hear me fine? Can you hear the music fine? Thank you. It's a big boy. Starting to look like there's probably not going to be anybody showing up. Let's see, 6:20 right now. If that's still the case, by 6:30, I'm probably just going to wrap this up. I just wanted to give it a try, in case anybody wanted to chat. What do you mean this always happens? Hey, Lewis, what up? How are you enjoying your vacation in freaking Mexico? Look what I got. It's really big, by the way. This is like, I saw so many videos of it, and yet when I got it, I was still kind of surprised, like by how big it was. It's like, I'm a big guy. This is pretty big. Trying to see, put it next to my face. It feels like kind of like a small like computer tower, if you like cut it in half or something. I mean, it's still significantly smaller than like my computer, but it's big. Yes, I got married. Yeah. Oh, Ryan, you got a different name. Nice. What? Any particular reason for you to change Nocturnal Norsk? That wasn't a bad name. And yeah, Leah and I finally got married. We had our wedding this weekend. What do you think? What do you think of the ring? I think it's nice. It's actually a little loose. I might have to get it. I might have to get that sorted out. When I first tried it, it felt right, but now it's feeling a little loose. But yeah, I figured, so like Lewis and I typically do these streams at 7 every Tuesday, and we just like play Left 4 Dead or something recently. But today I kept telling Lewis I was going to do something by myself, or maybe with Leah. But unfortunately we're a bit busy. We still have people in town that came over for the wedding, and some of them are going to be coming over tonight. So I felt like I couldn't just be like, I can't hang out tonight because I got the stream, especially when they came all the way over here just to kind of hang out with us and see us for the wedding. So that is still kind of happening in a way. And then I think he'll be starting this Thursday, that things will be completely back to normal for me. Ryan says, very nice, and I just felt like changing it. Yeah, I get that. I feel that way sometimes. I actually still have to figure out like a good username for me where I can have it, where I like it and I can identify with it and I can get it on like all the platforms, because right now, like growing up, I always used like either Daniel M. Lima or some variation of that for everything. Most of it was Daniel M. Lima, but at some point that started being taken everywhere too, and I couldn't get that as easily either. So then I started kind of getting creative. But then ever since I started getting creative, I would often come up with something and like it works for this platform, but not that one. So right now it's like I'm the Dan Lima on Twitter. I'm Dan Lima on Twitch. I'm the Dan Lima _ on Instagram, which I hate that one. And etc. So and I probably still like Daniel M. Lima on PlayStation. I'm now Dan Lima 94 on Xbox. Maybe I'm just gonna go with Dan Lima 94. Kind of take a page off of Lewis's book with the Chakalaka 88. Does anybody have any questions about this bad boy? I actually got it early. I was surprised. I've been staying with my parents for a bit. This is where we had the wedding, and this got delivered at my apartment, which I was pretty worried about. But I couldn't change because apparently with Walmart, after you've made the order, you can't change where they deliver it. So I knew, well, I just got a plan so that I can go and get it on the 10th when they deliver it. Or I actually assumed that they would probably deliver it late, if anything. But they actually delivered it a day early, like a full day early, not even the 9th at like midnight or something. It was like the 9th at 1 p.m. So thankfully, Leah, who I love very much and is very helpful in situations like this, she was going out with her friends and they were in Santa Monica, which is like closer to the apartment than I was. So she was able to go and get it for us. Dude, if you can't watch the stream, it's fine. Just thanks for showing up and saying hi, checking the audio, etc. This is probably not gonna last long. I figured let me just do something, chat with people a little bit. I don't really have time to like properly set up and play a game or whatever, but maybe I'll chat a little bit and answer any questions if you guys had about the Series X, which I just got, or the wedding or whatever. Lewis says, I got a dip. I'll watch the VOD later. You sound good. Thank you. Yeah, don't worry. There's probably not even going to be any meaningful VOD. I mean, I don't even think I'm going to be here for that much longer. But thanks for saying hi. Just vibing. Can you hear the lo-fi hip hop in the background? Fine, Ryan. By the way. So some of the games that I played on I set up the Series X last night, and then I kind of wish there was like a big like banger game to start playing right away, like something that I was really excited about and that really showcased the power of the console. But it seemed like there really isn't much of that for the Series X yet, which is fine. These things sometimes take longer. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed, which I haven't gotten yet, but that I pre-ordered, so I'm waiting for it. Should be getting delivered soon, actually. But I just kind of opened Game Pass and just started installing everything from Game Pass. And I have to say that despite the fact that I wish there was that, big launch title, like Halo Infinite, right, is what that was supposed to be. So actually, even like if you look at the packaging, like they show Halo in the packaging, so this makes me think that Halo Infinite was really supposed to be there. They really wanted that game to be there, to be the launch title for the console. But regardless of that, I mean, I just opened the Game Pass app, but there's tons of great games there. So I just started scrolling, and every time I saw something, I was like, oh yeah, I want to check that out. I would just start downloading it, and then when I noticed I had like 20, 30 different games downloading already. And this Doesn't come with a lot of space. I didn't get the extra storage, so it has 1 terabyte, but usable it's like, I don't know, maybe like 800 or something gigs, and that's good. For the newer games, it's not going to be a lot because newer games are going to be bigger. But since I downloaded a lot of slightly older games, most of them were small. There was a lot of games that I downloaded that were like Tetris Effect, for instance, right? Tetris Effect was 5 gigs. So that downloaded pretty fast, didn't take a lot of space, and I I played that game for a while during my lunch break today, and it's really good. By the way, it's really cool. I mean, it's Tetris, right? Gameplay wise, it's Tetris, but it's just the visuals, the audio. That's what it's about. It looks really good in 4K with the Series X. Let's catch up on the chat here. It seems like the Series X is really focusing on backwards compatibility for now. Yeah, I agree with that. But it's great for me because as somebody that was not like a huge Xbox gamer before, like so many of Xbox's biggest franchises I'm not super familiar with, so it's a great opportunity to go and play that and play it on the best way to play them, right? Also, I got really lucky with GameFly. I guess I just sent Mechanicus back at just the right time to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla shipped. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to check that out. I pre-ordered it on Amazon. They had a deal where you could get it for like $10 off, and then it should be arriving today. It should have arrived already, but it hasn't yet. I've been checking Amazon to see, but that's kind of the game. I have a day off tomorrow, so unless I'm busy with hanging out with family that are still in town, I'm probably going to be spending quite some time with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know what just happened. I got disconnected for a bit, but I'm back. Maybe it has something to do with me getting that, not Amber Alert, but something similar, the public alert or whatever. Just like the Terminator. Not sure I caught that. Not sure I know what you meant. I'm bad with movie references sometimes. I have watched Terminator though, a long time ago. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Hasta la Vista Baby. I get that. Oh, okay. I see. I'll be back. Something that I was kind of surprised. So let me I can solo. Maybe I could solo podcast about the Series X a little bit. I was kind of surprised that they didn't have as many Xbox Series X optimized games on Game Pass at launch. as I would have expected. I mean, there's like quite a few like that they're using with their marketing, especially. There is the Gears 5, Gears Tactics, the Yakuza game, and Forza Horizon 4. I think there's a few others. Dirt 5 is one of the new ones, actually. Not all of those are on Xbox Game Pass, by the way, but the Microsoft Game Studios ones are. But I expected, for instance, the Halo the Master Chief Collection would be optimized for Series X day one. And I don't know if it is because they're using this little icon to show it. And so like the games that I've downloaded that are optimized for Series X, in whichever way they mean by that terminology, they have a little icon in their like app square thing. And Halo Master Chief Collection doesn't. So, and then I was looking it up. There's actually like a list on Xbox's website of the Series X like optimized games, and a lot of them actually shows in development or coming soon, as opposed to like available now. Let's see. I was also surprised because like people keep talking about the quick resume feature. The first time I tried using it, actually, I haven't had a lot of time with the console yet. So the one time that I tried using it and I was actually paying attention, it didn't seem to work. It didn't seem to trigger it. The game restarted. Like I played a game for a little bit. I played Forza Horizon 4 for a little bit. Then I switched to a different game, and then I tried to go back to Forza Horizon 4, and it didn't take me back to where I was at. It actually took me back to like restarting the game. So it made it seem like perhaps there are some games that are not supporting the feature yet. Yeah, so there's a few things that feel pretty rough around the edges. Actually, like I don't think they're as ready for launch as they ideally would have been. But I'm pretty sure it's the same case with the PlayStation 5, actually. But yeah, so like so many of these, I'm going through the list now. Ark, As Dusk Falls, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Avowed, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War. So many of those are like in development or coming soon, as opposed to like available now. I can go through the ones that are available now. And these are Series X optimized games. They're not, obviously not exclusive. So we got Yakuza Like a Dragon is available now. Yes, Your Grace is available now. We Happy Few, Watch Dogs Legion, Warhammer Chaos Bane Slayer Edition, War Thunder, The Tourist, The Falconeer, Tetris Effect, Sea of Thieves, Planet Coaster, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Observer System Redux, No Man's Sky, NBA 2K21, Manifold Garden, Maneater, King Oddball, Grounded, Gears Tactics, Gears 5, Forza Horizon 4, Fortnite, and then Evergate, Enlisted, Dirt 5, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, Dead by Daylight, Cuisine Royale, Bright Memory 1.0, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and Ark Survival Evolved. So all of those are available now, optimized for Series X. Not many of those are on Game Pass though. There's maybe like between like 5 and 10 of those that are on Game Pass, and it was a lot. I said a lot of names, but there's 2 or 3 times that shows up as in development instead, including Halo the Master Chief Collection, which that's the one I was the most surprised about. I think they should have had, since they didn't have Halo Infinite, I mean, I think they should have had the Master Chief Collection ready, optimized for Series X from day one. But obviously that's also the kind of thing that's easy to say, but I don't know. I'm a bit surprised that they didn't have that. Seems like everything isn't ready for launch when they launch these days. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Ryan. It's pretty good though. I mean so the console is pretty fast, boots up pretty fast. I like the UI. Still getting used to a few things, but like more or less pretty easy to use, pretty snappy and quick to get the things. It's very customizable. It feels like I can group apps together in categories that I can name whatever I want. So like I already started putting together like a watch category, and then I put in like Netflix and YouTube and Twitch and a bunch of other things in there. And then you can also like group like your games like that and like pin things to the home screen and etc. You can customize like colors and themes and etc. So it seems like there's quite a bit of like options for you to make your UI experience how you want it to be or make it easier. I like that. I mean, it's kind of a given, but not all consoles have that from the get-go. So I like that, and it's mostly the same UI as the Xbox One, I hear, but I never had an Xbox One, so I don't really know. It's my first experience with that UI. Yeah, the UI is actually nearly identical to the Xbox One, so I can also do all that. Yeah, I believe that. I never really used an Xbox One, so let's see what else. Yeah, I don't like that it gets like finger marks like that. Is that a finger mark? That looks like a finger mark there. Interesting. It shows up on the camera, but it doesn't show up as easily when I'm actually looking at it. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool up here. There's a fan in there, as you can see. We got 2 USBs in the back. We got the space for the storage expansion, which I think I'm probably going to want to buy eventually, but it's pretty expensive right now, so I'm going to wait until it's a little cheaper. Got an Ethernet cord. Yep, pretty straightforward stuff. But yeah, I've enjoyed it so far. It seems like a good console. It's like pretty quick to boot and use, and going from one game to another. Even though I haven't really tested Quick Resume properly yet, seems like from the videos I saw and from the little that I did, seems like it's pretty good. And for me, it's a great opportunity to just go and play a bunch of Xbox games, and I love Game Pass, so being able to just kind of have the subscription and download a shit ton of games to the console and just play them whenever, really fast, going from one to the other whenever I want. Pretty good stuff. And I did turn on Forza Horizon 4 because I wanted a game that was like, let me look at a game that's supposed to be like very visually impressive. And I think Forza Horizon 4 is probably one of the best things we can get right now as far as like testing the visuals that the console is capable of. And I thought the game looked really good. But once again, I don't have like an Xbox One next to it to compare, right? And I think we've also gotten to the point now with consoles where it's kind of diminishing returns, where even though we can do really cool things with the new consoles from the development perspective, they're not as easy to notice. I already have a hard time, honestly, telling the difference between 4K and 1080p to begin with, so a lot of people will probably make fun of me for that, but it's the truth. I also don't know if I could really tell if something was running over 60 frames per second, because to me 60 FPS is already buttery smooth. I'm more excited about the idea that hopefully, like on these new consoles, we'll never see a game running, under 60, or very rarely we'll see a game like dipping or having like unstable frame rates and etc. Because even with with the PS4, the PS4 Pro, you still occasionally see games that like will dip below a certain frame rate kind of often. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon. Like I said, I just kind of wanted to do a quick thing, chat a little bit, just kind of so that I'm able to tell Lewis when he's back that I didn't just not stream at all while he was gone, which is what he did when I was gone. And then we'll got to figure out something to play together next week again. Ryan says the frame rate is probably most notable in fighting games. Yeah, I got to do that. We actually, by the way, Leah just went out and bought us this, a second controller. So now we can play some co-op games together, either co-op or competitive. Like, guess we could play like a... What is available on Game Pass, I wonder? Let me see. Game Pass fighting, or I should say Game Pass multiplayer games. Let's see. I just found a list that says 10 best multiplayer games on the service for Xbox Game Pass. Dead by Daylight, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Halo the Master Chief Collection, Mortal Kombat X. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat is in it. I definitely want to check that out. PUBG. I assume most of those are actually online multiplayer only though. Rocket League, Shadow Warrior 2, World War Z, and Monster Hunter World. I should actually have searched Game Pass, like couch co-op games. Let's do that. We got Battletoads. Oh, that would be fun. We should check that out. It's one of, I'm looking through one of these websites where it's like they make a list, but you got to go through a million pages. Darksiders Genesis, Minecraft Dungeons, Streets of Rage 4. Hey, I'm live on a thing, just as a heads up. Man of Medan. I got that one installed. I definitely want to check that out eventually because I really like Until Dawn. Guacamelee 2. Halo Master Chief Collection. Moving Out. And Overcooked 2. Nice. Yeah, so Lee and I are probably going to want to try to play some of those maybe tomorrow or over the weekend or something. Anyway, that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks to those that stopped by. And we'll see you next time with a regular stream next week. See ya.